Okay guys, buckle up because this one is gonna be a crazy ride. So, a massive story breakthrough from SmashJT and Grummz, and the legacy media tried to steal it from them, which is just crazy, but that's, not the craziest thing. The craziest thing is that we are seeing now how it all crumbles to pieces. The director of the Bioware game Dragon Age the Veilguard has exited the business. They kicked her out, although this person is saying that they left to seek other opportunities. We all know what happened here, okay? Let's just not pretend we're stupid. And now it all kicked off, and even the actual studio could have a closure. That's right, guys. Let's read this from Grummz, which is very highly summarized, which is really cool. Leak: Corrine Busche, gaming director of Dragon Age the Veilguard, has left Bioware and EA. Bioware Edmonton, the Veilguard studio, to be shuttered. The farewell email was shared with me, and I verified her leaving with SmashJT's contact at EA and Bioware. That's right, so Grummz received an email from a leaker and he verified with SmashJT, so this is 100% confirmed. The rumor that goes with this is that the Edmonton offices of Bioware will be shuttered in February, just before the EA town hall for investors and the gamers. It's sad that after completely destroying the games with DEI trans scars and terrible character and writing, that the game director responsible for it all bails and leaves everyone else holding the bag, which is what's happening, right? These people often fail upwards through a woke studio system bent on promoting activists instead of great developers. Sad. This is our first collab. Check out JT's video on it and reply for more details. That's right, guys, this is incredible. Right, so here we have the message from Corrine, which is actually on SmashJT's website. So let's just check this out because it is just absolutely totally cringe. So this is the message here. Let's go on, guys. It says the following: hard to believe I'm writing these words, but here it goes. It's time for me to say goodbye. Today is my last day at Bioware and EA. After so much contemplation, I've decided, yeah, he decided. This is so good. To pursue a new challenge and new project, doing what I love most, making RPGs. Oh my god, the studio which is gonna hire this person is gonna have a massive meltdown when their sales are gonna be 85% off, but there we go. It wasn't an easy decision, no, of course not. As I meant it when I say I love Bioware, that's how you ruined it, right? The Dragon Age team and what we've all accomplished together. Like what? Destroy a IP? That's what you accomplished? You destroyed a freaking IP? Are you proud of that? I mean, seriously? Are you crazy? My time with all of you has been the highlight of my career. This is just in contrast to the Japanese culture, because in the Japanese culture, if you release a game like this one, which targets sales with 10 million and they sold 1.5 million, you would be so embarrassed, you would apologize profusely and not blow your own trumpet. So you can see here the Japanese mentality and the American mentality, which is completely redonkulous, retarded. Anyway, let's continue. I want to offer my personal thanks to each of you for your trust, your companionship, and for what many ways in which you inspire me and helped me grow. I'll be eagerly waiting to see what great experiences you create next, as a fan, I'll be rooting for you. Yeah, well, if the studio still is there, if they don't just shutter it completely in February. If I can leave you with an advice, is this: we all know making games is hard. It's part of why we do it. But making games is also about the people and the reliance we have on one another. So take the time to celebrate the wins and lift each other up. The challenge and the work will always be there, but the moments we have with each other are precious and few. Let's stay in touch. Corrine. So this person effectively kind of thinks that they made an amazing job, that, they made an awesome job. The problem is, guys, that this game has sold only 1.5 million copies, and the expectation from EA, because this was a AAA crazy game which costed over $200 million, by the way, at least, they wanted to sell over 10 million copies. So again, putting up this message as in saying this person is proud of what they've achieved when the game is an absolute flop, they should be apologizing profusely to their audience, to the fans, and say, we're very sorry, we let you down, we released a crappy shitty game, we will never do this again. This is what they should have done, right? Do you guys remember like the media outlets? I mean, I have this actually on my tab bookmarks here. Just check this one out, guys. This one is crazy, right? This one here, look at what the media said back in the day, right? Dragon Age the Veilguard is a return to form. It's an amazing game, very safe return to form, return to glory, beloved by the franchise, a return to form by Bioware, a great game, yeah, great stuff, is a return to what made Bioware great. So effectively, the media was lying to you all along, and now they're trying to save face and say that they're proud of what they achieved. Are you kidding me? Right. Rumors of Edmonton's closure to confirm that the email originally sent to me, this is obviously to SmashJT, to his website, of course, confirmed to me it was legit. I contacted my insider, and sure enough, it's true. But it's not the only problem happening over at Bioware these days, not by a long shot. A follow-up email from my source with EA's add up serious fuel to the ongoing fire. According to the source Bioware Edmonton, the studio flagship location is now rumored to be on the chopping block next by EA. Of course, they will never officially confirm this until this actually happens, and then it's done, obviously, right? And then just magically, boom, the studio is gone. Sorry, go on street. The studio opened this 3-story office just 5 years ago, and it already on the way out by the looks of it. The closure is allegedly set to be announced around February 2025, just before Electronic Arts' quarterly town hall meeting. The timing couldn't be worse, as EA will now be undoubtedly use this as an opportunity to discuss their fiscal performance and future plans. The closure of Bioware Edmonton would mark the end of an era and send shockwaves through the gaming community. The bigger picture, a studio in crisis. The news comes amidst growing concerns about Bioware's stability. The company has struggled mightily to recapture any of its former glory, with recent projects falling far short of expectation, going to show that once again it's not the studio that makes great games, it's the people. Untalented people make untalented games. It's a brutal industry, and one is definitely not for the weak-hearted, which is the problem, right? What does this mean for fans? For fans of Bioware, this is a deeply concerning development. While sure, getting rid of the dead weight and the DEI hires is a great start, the news that the entire studio is shuttering down is something that affects everyone, including the hard-working people that were forced into the brain rot decision-making for the better part of the past decade or more, because there were people there who are really good people, really good workers. They're against DEI, but because the studio's culture was DEI crazy people, then this is what happened, right? Which is the problem. What have we next? The potential closure of Edmonton, combined with leadership shakeups and unconfirmed project timelines, cast a massive doubt on the future of the beloved franchises such as Dragon Age and Mass Effect. These once iconic series have defined Bioware's legacy, but without strong leadership and stable operations and lack of, steering away from politics, this obviously would be its downfall, because right now they are pushing their politics so much, it's just becoming ridiculous. But guys, look at this one. This is just crazy, right? Because we go here, we have that Jeff Grubb steals Corrine Busche leaves Bioware. Scoop mainstream credits him. So mainstream is crediting Jeff Grubb and not Grummz. And not Grummz and SmashJT, which are actually the original people who leaked this stuff. They got the information first, they published it, and now legacy media is crediting Jeff Grubb. I mean, this is just disgusting, man. Jeff Grubb's shamelessly theft of the Bioware Corrine Busche story highlights mainstream media's lack of integrity and how in the end it's one big media circle jerk. That's right, guys, it's happening. Right, there we go. So as you can see here, SmashJT broke the news via X and followed up with an article and video detailing the departure of Corrine Busche, alright? And then, look at this one, Jeff Grubb. Without referencing anything or QT any sources, Jeff Grubb posted on January 16, later in the night, the following. Corrine Busche, director of Dragon Age, really is leaving Bioware, but I don't think EA is closing Bioware Edmonton. Was told there is nothing solid about that part of the rumor for now. This came a full 4 hours after the initial report from SmashJT. A report that Grummz and I had been working tirelessly, as in obviously Grummz and SmashJT, for days to get it right. We knew this was huge news, if it's true, but credibility is paramount in this industry. And this guy swoops in and takes all the glory from legacy media. That is just crazy, guys. We have examples here, which is just ridiculous. This is insulting. Jeff Grubb appears to have straight up stolen Grummz's story, as you can see here. And then the legacy media, it says here, whispers of her exit began circulating online last night and were first confirmed by journalist Jeff Grubb. So now Jeff Grubb is a journalist. He's just a YouTuber. He's not a journalist. Eurogamer can also confirm Busche is leaving Bioware. It's just, I mean, just look at this one, man. This is according to Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb. Oh, so he works for Giant Bomb. Okay, fair enough. I didn't know that. Whose confirmation of Busche leaving has since been corroborated by Eurogamer. Rumors of Busche's departure had been coupled with speculation about the closure of Bioware's Edmonton studio, the latter of which Grubb has suggested he doesn't currently believe to be happening. Here we go. Please correct your articles. This is the thing, right? Please correct your article and inform anyone who sourced you that they are inaccurate with their reports due to your error. Yeah, because basically, this is crazy, guys. I mean, this is insane. I cannot believe that they stole the story. Like publications like Eurogamer, PC Gamer, VG247, IGN, and also many others originally credited Grubb as the source, completely ignoring the hard work and verified sourcing done by Grummz and SmashJT. Eventually, the game of telephone turns into sourcing Eurogamer instead of any actual source. This is fascinating to see in real time. Imagine if I didn't have a website, a voice. That thing any of these folks have tried to take away from me for years. But I digress. Let's get to the articles talking about it. So we have Eurogamer, PC Gamer, original story, as you can see here. The first confirmation comes from journalist Jeff Grubb, who wrote on a post on X that Corrine is leaving, VG247. This is according to Giant Bomb's Jeff Grubb. Games Radar. We have here, the news was initially revealed by journalist Jeff Grubb in an online post. Again, completely false. The Gamer, you can see it here as well. According to our sister site Eurogamer, Busche recently departed, right? IGN, referencing Eurogamer, the game of telephone continues, and now Eurogamer somehow becomes the source. So now suddenly the source is not Jeff Grubb anymore, it's Eurogamer, and then IGN is referring to Eurogamer as being the source. It's just ridiculous and like stupid, man. I mean, seriously? Oh my god, this is crazy, man. This is incredible. But yeah, mainstream media's mafia mentality. The bigger problem here is now mainstream gaming outlets seemingly all fell in line behind Grubb's tweet, referencing him or Eurogamer as the story's primary source despite his severe lack of evidence, information, or original reporting. The fact that these outlets didn't even attempt to acknowledge Grummz's initial tweet or my subsequent article exposes a deeper issue, a cozy echo chamber designed to protect their own while ignoring independent creators. This is why no one trusts mainstream game journalists anymore. The death of mainstream journalists. There we go, guys. This is crazy, right? The situation is Exhibit A in why mainstream games journalists is crumbling. Publications that once long ago prided themselves on investigative work have now devolved into glorified PR outlets for the AAA studios. They are prioritizing clicks and narratives over truth. Meanwhile, real gamers or on platformers like YouTube and Twitter are the ones doing the actual work, digging deep, asking tough questions, and delivering accurate information without corporate filters. That's right, guys, this is the problem, right? But yeah, the future belongs to us, independent voices. This isn't just about credit, it's about far more. It's about trust. When mainstream journalists take credit for the hard work of independent creators without acknowledging the actual source, they once again reinforce the belief that the industry is rotten completely to the core. Gamers see through the lies, and they're not stupid, right? And they're turning into independent creators for news that's honest, transparent, and free of the mainstream media mafia influence. That's the problem. I mean, these people don't see it, but basically what they're doing with this is that they're actually making the legacy media look like idiots, and they're making people even turn away even further from the legacy media, because they're like, why should I trust this legacy media when they steal the story from the actual independent person? They don't even credit them, and then they lie. I mean, come on, right? This is just ridiculous. Just the last one, guys. Do you remember also this article, which was just absolute cringe? This is the article which was published by Inverse on the 17th of December, just 1 month before Corrine's departure from the studio, and it says the following: Corrine, Busche, is the ruler of RPGs, conqueror of haters. I mean, this is just cringe, man. Absolute crazy cringe. Even more so, here as we have it from Grummz here. He put a post here very recently where he said the following. I mean, this is crazy. So badass when men are pictured walking away from things they just destroyed. This is so good, man. This is so good. We have another one here. Corrine Busche confirms her leaving. She's says it was her decision so she could continue making the kind of RPGs we enjoy. I'm very sorry, but I disagree, Corrine. I don't enjoy your RPGs. I will not buy any of your RPGs because I believe your RPGs are full of politics, and I don't accept your content which you produce, which is full of activist politics agenda. I'm very sorry. I refuse to buy it. I am non-binary in terms of buying this sort of game. Non-binary, as I'm not gonna buy your game because this is insulting. That's right, this is insulting, and gamers like me are 90% of the gamers who see through your lies, to your deceptions, to your propaganda, and we want games without the DEI craze which people have been asking for now more than 4 years, and we're finally seeing a change, and the industry is healing itself little by little. Guys, that's it for today's video. As always, see you later in the next one.